afternoon, everyone. We're here to present our senior design one project, the solar powered auto sensing fan. First of all, let me introduce my teammates. First, we have John Garcia, and we have Gabriel Sosaya, and they teamed up to work on the software and logic part of our design. Next, we have Sahir Mohammed, and then myself, we teamed up to work on the hardware part of our project. Now, I don't know how many of you have been enjoying the weather as of lately, but the way this project came about was earlier this semester I was complaining to my teammates how mild this winter had been, and on the hot days, I wish I had a fan that would follow me around. We also had other projects in mind, such as building something solar power, so we decided to combine those ideas, and we came about with this project. One of the goals for this project was we wanted it to be convenient, and it certainly is convenient for people in developing countries that have limited access to electricity. We also designed a device to have the following characteristics. We wanted it to have a motion tracking system. We wanted it to be solar powered, which we will implement in the next semester. We wanted it to be power efficient and inexpensive. Now, for the approach, we took it a very simple design. As you can see here in the picture, we have two passive infrared sensors which detect a person's body heat. Next, we have the Arduino Uno microcontroller, a fan, and a servo, which acts as the fan's turret to face it in the proper direction. Now, to explain a little bit of what the project does and how it works, if you see in this diagram about theory, for instance, if a person steps into the room and steps into the red zone, sensor number 1 will detect the person, triggering the fan to turn on and to face at a 30-degree angle. If the first person then steps into the green zone, both sensors will detect the person and the fan will face at a 90 degrees. And then if the person goes into the blue zone, sensor number 2 will detect the person and will turn into, the fan will face at 150-degree angles. After the person leaves the room, the fan will turn off at a short amount of time. The way we based this project was, we based it off of a milling machine as you see in the diagram. And we also faced a few challenges. One of the challenges that we faced was the proper positioning of the two sensors. So as you see in this table, we ran several trials. On one of the trials that we ran, the green zone turned out to be too wide, leaving the other two zones very narrow. So we repositioned the sensors again, and then we had a blind spot right in the middle of the green zone. So we finally were able to position them close enough to our desired outcome, and so we lost about 15 degrees on each side of the, as you can see here in the picture of the diagram. Also, the green zone was cut off a little bit. We also faced a few problems with the hardware. We went through about 3 or 4 different fans, so we finally found this fan right here in the picture that was able to cooperate with the rest of our hardware. We also have a working prototype on our table. If you'd like to come by and visit us, you're more than welcome. At this time, if you have any questions, I can answer them for you.
Questions? Have you gotten to the point where you consider how you handle 2 people walking through the room?
For instance, if there's a person already in zone number 1, and obviously if the second person walks into the red zone, then the sensor will just consider it like if there was 1 person. But let's say that the second person walks in through the blue zone, zone number 3, what will happen is both sensors will detect each person, but the way the design is, we originally designed it for 1 person, so it will think that there's 1 person in zone number 2 since both sensors detect the person in zone 2.
How large a solar cell would you need to power this entire system? Or solar panel, rather?
Solar panel, we're trying to look into a solar panel with about 12 volts of power to power on everything. We plan on adding other smaller accessories for the second semester as well.
How many watts does the system, will the system need?
I'm not sure about the wattage, but right now it uses about 5 volts, right? 5 volts, more or less.
If you have the voltage and the current, you want to figure out the wattage.
Well,
right now we are powering our prototype with Arduino and working with our power jet. We are powering with the
assigned it for the prototype to scan 180 degrees. So we have the 3 different zones right there. And then the green zone is where the 2 sensors overlap and detection. So that's how we came about the detection system for the sensor.
How far away can you be to detect?
It depends on how you set up the sensitivity. Right now, we have our low sensitivity, so it can go up to 6 feet. But if we move it on to a high sensitivity, you can reach as far as 15 feet.
But even though the sensor will sense you more than 6 feet, around 15 feet, the use of the fan is not really useful past that 6 feet frontier because just the air is not enough to really cool down the person. So our experiment, we actually perimeter we did it at 2, 4, and 6 feet in which you can really feel the air coming from the fan.
Maybe since it's solar, you don't care, but you get all the sunlight messes you up.
Well, usually what we will have is we'll try to have the solar panel as far back as possible from the sensors. So,
Yeah, because you need sunlight for your solar sensor.
when the sensors turn on, they scan the room and they detect the environment. So what happens is if, as soon as the sensors detect a change in temperature, then they go off.
But during the day, you're allowed to have different light as the day progresses, right?
Correct.
Is there a total cost constraint that you have to work with? Was there a cost spec that you were trying to achieve?
Well, we didn't have an actual cost that we were trying to achieve. We were just trying to get it to where we could use the least amount of budget as possible. But the whole overall project as we have it right now, it's about $50.
So did you have to pay for it yourselves, or
No, we got budgeting from the school.
that makes a difference?
I apologize. The very first presentation was team number 8. The reason we had that one go first was because one of the student members, and there's a double major in mechanical